What's a story where the bad guys are actually, completely, 100% right, to the point where it's weird the story keeps calling them the bad guys? Mrs. Doubtfire, because Pierce Brosnan was really nice and was a lonely middle-aged man who wanted a family, but Mrs. Doubtfire was so mean to him and even tried to kill him with pepper knowing he was allergic. Katherine Heigl's character in Knocked Up. When I watched it as a teenager, I thought she was a frigid bitch who needed to lighten up and let Seth Rogen's character have fun. Now, as an adult in my 30s, I'm like, wow, that dude did not have his shit together. I get why she was stressed out. Edit, please stop with the actually comments. I don't care. The story of Medusa. Any rom-com where the main character cheats on their partner with the new love interest that they end up with. The Rock. In the end, the general just wanted benefits paid to families. Law-abiding citizen does it well from both characters' perspective. Red Foreman was right, Eric and his friends were all dumbass that need a boot in the ass. Any documentary about card counting told from the casino's perspective. Card counters are made to be the bad guys in these documentaries even though we really aren't doing anything wrong. Casinos are inherently morally corrupt and terrible for communities. They use several tactics to make it impossible for the average person to realize how much money they are actually spending. And card counting isn't even cheating. It's not like how the movies make it out to be. Real card counting is simply looking at the cards as they come out of the shoe. There's no trick. It's just looking at the cards and using a memorization system to keep track of everything. For an apt comparison, imagine being banned from chess tournaments for using your head too much. That's what card counters get banned for. Thinking too hard. And casinos make us out to be the bad guy for being above average at one casino game. Insane how we are the bad guys when in reality, they make hundreds of thousands by getting patrons drunk enough to the point that they blow all their savings. Fuck casinos. That weird episode of Friends where Phoebe is convinced her dead mother is reincarnated as a cat, so she tries to steal it from its owners, and Ross is presented as the bad guy for pointing out how ridiculous this is. Iceman in Top Gun. I used to work in naval aviation and he was totally right, Maverick was dangerous and unreliable. Police Academy. They let a bunch of violent, unstable, dishonest deadbeats into the police force, and the chief of police was supposed to be okay with that. He was doing the public a favor by trying to weed out the worst ones. Tom the Cat. He was trying to rid of a mouse that frequently stole food and trashed the house. Tom was just doing his job as the cat of the house. Peter Rabbit. He was a thief, a glutton, a trespasser, a burglar. A naughty little rabbit. Meanwhile, Mr. McGregor only wanted to produce something of value and feed his family. That guy in B-movie. Peter Pan. The pirates are just grown-up lost boys that he brought to Neverland. They just want to leave and return to their lives. Every single Donald Duck cartoon. Dude usually just wants to chill out without being bothered, and there's always someone bothering him, and then he gets blamed for standing up for his own needs. The older I get, the more I empathize with Donald Duck. Squidward is not necessarily a bad guy, but as an adult you feel a lot more for him and how annoying SpongeBob would be to have as a neighbor/co-worker. Jack and the Beanstalk. Some dick finds the giant's house and starts taking all his best stuff. The McDonald's hot coffee lawsuit lady. This is a wild pull LOL, but High School Musical. I'd be pissed if I worked my ass off for years to get the lead in a musical only for them to give it to someone else who didn't technically attend the auditions.